Welcome to today's video. Today we are talking about views on weddings. How different are weddings around the world? They are pretty different, right? We have very different traditions all over the world. We're going to talk about them in class. Now, let's book page 117. Exercise A. Here, we need to rewrite these pairs of sentences as only one sentence, replacing the words in bold. If you're not sure, you can use the page 116 to help you. Pause the video while you work on this, please. Okay, let's see. Number 1. Things changed in the 1980s, when people started to choose Western-style weddings. 2. After a wedding ceremony, the guests go to a reception, where they have a meal. And 3. We used to use matchmakers, whose responsibility was to find the right husband or wife for you. Did you get this right? Great. Now, I want you to please read the sentences again. What do they have in common? If you notice, they have relative pronouns. Where, when, and whose. We're going to talk about them today. So, if you remember, we saw relative clauses earlier in the course. Now, these are the same relative clauses, however, we are not referring to people or things. Today, we are referring to time, and that's why we're using when. Places, and we use where, or even possessions, whose. Let's look at the last one. We used to use matchmakers, whose responsibility was to find the right husband or wife for you. Who was the responsibility of? The matchmakers, right? It's like a possession. It's not related to the person itself. So let's go ahead and practice. Here we have 6 sentences. Please pause the video and complete it with the right relative pronoun. Where, when, or whose. Okay, let's go ahead and check. There is a touching moment when the bride walks down the aisle. In this case, since we're talking about a moment, we're using when, of course. I have lots of friends whose parents use a matchmaker. In this case, I'm not talking about the friends, I'm talking about the parents of my friends. Some people go to Hawaii, where they get married on the beach. I'm talking about a location, so I'm using where. Some couples use a fortune teller, whose job is to choose the best day to get married. Again, I'm talking about the job here. The best time to get married is the summer, when it stays light all night long. There are places in the US where a celebrity look-alike performs the ceremony. Did you get this right? Excellent. So, let's go to student book page 117. Exercise B. Here, you're going to complete the sentences using the correct relative pronoun. When, where, or whose. Let's do the first one. A week before the wedding, the bride and groom go to a photographer's studio where the wedding photos are taken. The bride wears her wedding dress and everything. We're talking about the studio, right? A location, so we're using where. Pause the video and work on the rest, please. Great. Now, go to workbook page 83, exercise A. Just like before, please complete the blog using the correct relative pronoun. We're going to check in class.